Certainly looms over the ambitious school feeding program after the Education Ministry told MPs that the National Treasury has slashed more than 2 billion shillings that was meant to feed school children. The lawmakers raised alarm that if the budget is not reviewed, then millions of children who depend on the program will be adversely affected. Here's Stephen Leto.
More than 2.6 million learners have largely been beneficiaries of the school feeding program, meals that have kept many of them in school. But while appearing before the National Assembly's Implementation Committee, Education Ministry officials led by PS Belio Kipsang told the lawmakers that the budget that was presented to cater for the school feeding program has been slashed.
For this particular program, from 1.96 billion shillings in the financial year 2022-2023 to 5.4 billion shillings in the financial year 23-24. However, in the financial year 2024, the budget has been reduced, though there is still engagement on this, to 3 billion shillings.
With the budget cuts, MPs raised an alarm that the ministry might not be able to continue with the feeding of learners in school due to limited resources. Treasury has raided its budget proposals, slashing over 7 billion shillings in total.
In very specific terms, you can tell us the effect of how will it affect the school feeding program in specific terms? That is the budget cut.
Will it not be a proper thing to do that we need to have a mandatory school feeding for each and every child going to a school, in wherever part of this particular country?
But you cannot deny a child who has already been benefiting. You cannot withdraw a benefit that has always been enjoyed. And in this particular circumstance, we do not intend to withdraw a benefit.
The Education Ministry, however, says it has begun engagements with the National Treasury to relook into the school feeding program and reallocate funds to ensure it is sustainable.
The engagement that is there between ourselves, National Treasury, and our relevant committee, which is the Education Committee of Parliament, is currently ongoing to ensure that we don't disadvantage any child.
The MP is mulling that the feeding program be placed under the utilization of the NGCDF. The lawmakers questioned the criteria used to select the 2.6 million learners benefiting from the program.
I want members to really think about the reason why we are not distributing this money through NGCDF.
And as a country, it's actually shameful for us not to be able to feed our children in school. I come from so-called Asal County.
We have children who are experiencing stunted growth because they have no food. They cannot even go to school.
Chakula ni priority. Hatukuli kuishi. They say we don't eat, we don't live to eat, but we eat to live.
The ministry has been directed by MPs to present to Parliament budget estimates that will sustain the feeding program for all the learners in the country in 2 weeks' time. With the 2024-2025 financial year budget set to be unveiled at the National Assembly this Thursday, members of Parliament now want to fatten their CDF kitty and ensure that the school feeding program billions are put under the NGCDF kitty. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV, Parliament Buildings.